This ain't no ordinary spiritual show. No ordinary show. It's the hood revival by the Spirit's flow. Spirit power unfold. Come on, lift your hands. It's a holy hood high alive. We claim guidance. We claim light. Oh, awareness in our hearts. This is our story on this journey. We rise into His glory. Shuggah walls go up.
Hey, good morning. How do I share this? I'm trying to share. How do you share? Share. No, I don't know how to share. Okay, where do I share it? Y'all share it for me, cause oh, there you go. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Good morning, Shuggah Walls. Like my phone card. Boom, boom, boom.
Shuggah walls go up. It's Spirit Sheré, the holy hood prophetess. Your Auntie Smack with the tea, divine realness. Light worker, high priestess, child of God, nothing less. Striving for holiness, kingdom of heaven on earth I profess. My sins I confess, my faith won't fail the test. Hungry for righteousness.
I'm gonna learn my song in a minute.
More than a card reader, intuition divine. Third eye, soul leading. Uncle thought I was blind, walking strictly by faith with the heavenly seal. Not trying to be perfect, just keeping it real. This ain't no ordinary
Good morning. I'm about to let my song play. One of y'all put it in the chat that we own the rights to this damn music. Yeah.
It's a holy hood high alive. We claim guidance. We claim light. Awareness in our hearts. This is our story on this journey.
We rise into His glory. Shuggah walls go up, hearts set ablaze. From concrete jungles to cathedrals of praise. Dropping truth bombs, exposing darkness to light. Aware of the path, warrior in the fight. Step into the fire where the Spirit refines. Every doubt consumed as new purpose aligns. Holy hood, mighty earth and foundation. I'm coming for it all, taking nation by nation. I read the signs, answer the higher call. Sound spiritual guidance to pick you up when you fall. Deep in His word by night, healing hearts by day. Truth telling, spirit seeker gifts guide the way. From a prayer marathon to a street side ceremony. I flip cards, juggle readings for your testimony. Holy hood, higher life, overflowing with trust. Our stories is glory, no more shame or fuss.
This ain't no ordinary spiritual show. Ordinary show. It's a hood revival by the Spirit's flow. Spirit power unfold. Come on, lift your hands. It's a holy hood high alive. We claim guidance. We claim light. Awareness in our hearts.
Good morning, Shuggah Walls. We rise into his glory. This ain't no ordinary spiritual show. It's a hood revival by the Spirit's flow. Holy and hood, higher life, we testify. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Y'all know it could be any time. Okay, but it's the right time, honey, to be at Shuggah Walls. It's good morning. It's time for the Transformation Tuesday tea. Okay, tea. Wake and break. Wake and break. Okay, so what's breaking? Somebody breaking some generational curses or something out up in here? Is that what y'all been doing? That's what I heard, honey. That's what I heard through the spiritual grapevine, honey. That y'all was out here making stuff happen on earth and in heaven. Hello? Did anybody got a, honey, it's Testimony Tuesday too, child. If you had a, hey, I told y'all some miracles was coming yesterday, okay? I got mine. I don't know. Did you get yours? Okay. Did you get yours? Because I showed. Matter of fact, I got two. Well, one of them came from the day before, but I didn't find out till yesterday. So I got a double portion. Anybody out here claiming double portion miracles in your life? Grand rising, honey. Kingdom blessings. Yes, God. Honey, so we about to talk about it today, honey. Y'all know this the wake and bake, honey. My cookies is ready. Okay. I was gonna go live outside, but I didn't have all my stuff. So since I'm, I have a beautiful scenery, y'all might get tired of seeing these blinds. But I'm not gonna open up the blinds because it ain't nothing out there to see. That's why I keep them closed. All the good stuff is out that way, So yes, honey, testimony, tea, talk, truth, okay? Because we know the tea is always the truth. Child, I don't know. I heard a hit dog hollering, y'all. I heard it was some hit dogs that was out there hollering, y'all. I don't know. So we might have to do a Cormicville reading. I don't know. What is the hit dogs? We just be up in here just chilling. You know how we do on the front porch on Tuesday morning. Girl, did you hear? Well, honey, I heard the wind told me. Yeah, that's what that was. The Bible talks against gossips, okay? So if you're going to be talking, best to be telling the truth. I think that's one reason I kind of hid my gift for a long time. Because I'm not a gossiping individual. But if I was and I got into a group full of cackling ass bitches and got to talking, I would be telling everybody business, for real. That's why I try to stick to the cards and the energy that it presents itself to me. That's been a place of not even healing, because I've never been a gossip. You know what I'm saying? But, even if I was to sit up in a room full of people that was gossiping, I always, y'all, when I'm in a room full of people, you probably will not, you'll think I was either stuck up or acting funny or something like that. And I think that might be one reason why people have, kind of, I don't know, called me fake or whatever, and even messy, because the thing, but it's not even about being messy, about talking about shit. I just don't, I listen more than I speak. especially when I'm in mixed company, you know? And it's like, I'm not, people try to say, no, not fake, sneaky. I'm not fixing to tell all of these people business. I know y'all want me to. But if it don't come up in the cards, I'm not gonna do all of that. But I don't know. I mean, I had, you know, like leadership positions in the church, you know, when I was deeply entrenched in the church. And, you know, it's not hard not to tell other people business, but you know, people have a tendency to open up to me as well. You know, when we're talking, people have a tendency to open up to me. It's just the energy, right? Because I'm not going to tell their business, because I am, you know, a trustworthy spiritual advisor. So, but if I had ever sat up in a group of people talking about a particular person, man, I could see my dark side. You know, that's why you have to be in control. It's not that you don't have these, you know, gifts and powers, and if you have to be disciplined. You know, you speak truth that some folk can't take. You show right, Shanari, girl, and you is, baby, that's what it is. It's a whole lot of can't take. And that's why, you know, that's one reason why I just, you know, went into the business of doing this. You know, it can be for entertainment purposes. I can just read the cards the way that it is or whatever. And if you ask me, I always tell y'all, don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies, because my accuracy is like 1,000. And so, you know, and that's why I just read the cards and try to give spiritual advice and everything. Cause honey, if I was on that dark feminine shit, baby, I could tell a tale, and it would be the truth. Child. And the thing is, I don't even have to know these people. Y'all know how it is. Look, y'all got people watching you and wanting to work with you now, child. Are y'all ready to work with other people? I mean, are y'all really ready to let somebody in and actually know some of your thoughts and even your ideas or whatever? Because they on point. They on the money. You ready to build? Are you ready to have a collaboration with you and at least 2 other people? You know, words say where 2 or 3 are gathered. So it don't take a whole lot. You know, it don't take but 3 people to make a corporation. So hey, nephew Sean. So y'all are ready to collaborate, and so now this is the time where you're going to have to choose your business partners and bedfellows, okay? Sean, you know what? I have not thought. I have not. I told y'all I hardly ever check these messages on TikTok. I do check them, but it's like TikTok will filter the messages for a few days. You know, and so by the time I see it, I do check. I check to see all kinds of stuff, but I have not seen no video. And it should be up towards the top. Let me see if I can see anything. Because on my computer, messages. Let me see what you done sent me, Sean. I'm gonna stop right now and take a minute. See, something is under filtered. I got a lot of messages. Hold on. Sean, I done scrolled halfway down this thing and okay, maybe it's under messages. It say I got 19 message requests. Now is it gonna let me pull it up? I don't even see it, Sean. Okay. I'm looking right now. I wish y'all could watch it with me. Oh shit. Hey, okay. I know that's right. Congratulations. Congratulations, nephew. I know that's right, honey. Shuggah Walls go up. Yes, honey. That's what I'm talking about, honey. That is progress. You nice looking. Hey, I ain't finna put your business out. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been ready. Word. Yes, such a big, beautiful smile. Congratulations. Yes, honey. That is what's up. Okay, that is what's up. Y'all are doing what y'all need to do. Look at you. Come on, high priestess, high priest. The energy is real. Yes, honey. So, ooh, child, at first I posted yesterday, honey, y'all put Psalms 40 in the chat. I'm about to read that. That's what the Lord gave me, honey. Psalms chapter 40. It's Psalm. P-S-A, yes. I'm sorry. People always say Psalms and Revelations. It's actually Psalm 40 and Revelation. The revelation of the prophet John. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know, get your biblical stuff in order. Yes, honey. This is a song. It was for the director of music. Okay? We might have to make a Shuggah Walls song up out of Psalms 40. Let's see what it say. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. Okay? He lifted me. Okay, that's how it's gonna go, y'all. That's how the song gonna go. Help me with the song 40 song, okay? He lifted me out of a slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock. Ooh. Yes, honey. And gave me a firm place to stand. Okay? Yes, God, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did, honey. He put a new song, oh, Lord, in my mouth. And a hymn of praise to our God. A hymn of praise to our God. Many will see. Okay? Clock that T. Okay? Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. Just by seeing your testimony, high priestess. Pisces energy. North Node, high level Pisces energy. Okay? I'm talking about this. If it's not your sun, it's rising or North Node. Okay? Maybe moon, Pisces moon. Sun, moon, rising, and North Node. Not even none of the other big planets. Just sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, or Pisces North Node. If you don't know where Pisces is in your chart, get a birth chart reading and we'll find out. Or if you don't have it, then we will find out what your higher level spirituality, as far as you're concerned, as far as what you are ascending to. We're ascending, okay? This is where we are rising up even out of our south node, not even our south node, rising up out of even our sun, beyond, beyond the sun. Come on, somewhere beyond the sun. Is that how you trying to go? Okay? He brought me up out of a horrible, slimy pit. Think back where you were last year at this time. Just last year. If you really want to go back 2, 3. 3 years ago, where were you on this very day? Clock your T. Trace your steps. And if you is somewhere better or different, in a higher mindset at least, then this might be your read. Okay. Yep. Thank you for the follow, Anaya. What is this? Oh, child. So, we can look at this 2 ways. 3 years ago. What was 3 years ago? 2022. 3 years ago in 2022, in the month of July, somebody was plotting on you. But even as they was plotting on you, you was also plotting on you. You was planning, plotting, and strategizing. You was moving around, probably moving in silence. Didn't want really nobody to know where you was. Okay? And if somebody could clock or tag your location, then you probably moved very quickly around from that. Yeah, 3 years ago, I was living in hotels. At this time, 3 years ago, I was living in hotels. Not because, I was homeless because I moved out of my bullshit ass apartment that had flooded and they weren't fixing it the way I needed it to be fixed. And so I moved around, up and down the road. Yep. And trying to figure out my life and where I was going next. But at the same time, one of the reasons I was moving around was because it was a motherfucker plotting on me. Okay. And not that I thought they was gonna do anything, but they were still plotting on my downfall. I know that. So it's different now. So that's why probably for the last 3 years, I've really just been kicking it by myself. Some of y'all might be right there too. But apparently you have learned some things and now you might be ready to collaborate especially where it comes to building your spiritual business or whatever it is that you're doing. Now you have planned, you've been very strategic. This is also strategy. Y'all ain't no dummies. Okay, this is also strategy. You've been very strategic. Very strategic, yes, God. Plotting your own course, figuring out who you could trust. Okay, and cutting off who you knew you couldn't trust. Or at least, and it's not about you needing anybody, but as you move forward in this star energy, Aquarius energy, as you move forward, now brand new, Seven Sisters style, okay, Pleiadians and shit. Now you've decided to land your spaceship here on Earth and ground yourself because you are the star. Look at you. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, kneeling down. You know, working this water, baby. Working this water, getting into the flow, watering your garden, watering yourself. Talking to the birds. The birds told you about the dogs that was barking and hit. Some hit dog. Why the dog keep coming up? Jesus said, beware of dogs. Jesus said that first, okay? Jesus said, beware of dogs, beware of this concision, beware of false prophets. Some y'all have had to try to, discern a false prophet. It didn't take long. I mean, really. It did not take long. And so you move quickly. Child, you was like, child, that teeth of that sheep over there, honey, got the teeth of a damn wolf. Yes, honey. So yeah, y'all have been strategic in this star energy. This is good energy, you know. Hey, it's Queen Baby Bear. This is good energy. Even with the Seven of Swords, some of y'all may have been a little, I wouldn't say deceptive. I'm just saying secretive. Hey, Tippy the Oracle. You've been secretive. You had to be. You're carrying out God's plans, okay? You've had to be secretive. You've had to be, as you're in this High Priestess energy and gaining this celestial alignment, you have had to be very strategic in what you're doing and very, y'all might have had maybe one person, and y'all didn't even talk to that one that much, but you had at least one earthly being. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all been all up in the cosmos with your ancestors and the Lord. Trying to figure your shit out. So you might not have had but a few earth-based beings that you even communicate with. Virgo energy, Capricorn, Taurus. Y'all might have had a confidant who has earth sign very highly aspected in their charts. They could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. I'm really feeling Taurus energy on this more so, and so it would be to me like a Taurus sun, moon, rising, or north node. Your daughter? So y'all have had some earth sign that has helped to keep you grounded as you go, as you ascend. This is ascension. This is ascension. You know who your ancestors are. You even been sorting out the ancestors. The ones that you need and the ones that you gonna just let sit up on standby. Because, you know, they might come play a part. You might have had to get to know really your own personal lineage so you could even know where your spiritual gifts come from. And let me say this, High Priestess, you have had to understand where your dark powers come from. We got time today. You have had to understand your dark side. You have had to come, like, really sit down. I just want to establish, I just want y'all to see this. You have had, look at y'all having a talk with your dark side. Having tea. You had to sit her down and say, come on, listen, girlfriend. Come on. Yeah. You've had to have these heart-to-heart talks, you know, because, I mean, it's, like I said, people been plotting on y'all. People have been plotting on you to see if they could see this chick right here. That's who they want to see. She probably sexy or something when she's mad. But that's who they wanted to see. They don't want your light. They don't want nothing to do with her. They want her. You hear me? They don't want anything to do with her right here. This is who they want. That's who they want, child. The one without the mask. Yep. That's who they want. So now you have had to, I told you we did a reading a few months ago when we was talking about y'all's dark feminine. And honey, they want y'all's ass, they want the high priestess, but they want her in the reverse. They want the star, but they want her in the reverse. Because you can go. I mean, light or dark. You got that fire. But they want that toxic. They want the toxicity. They crave, that's what they crave, that dark energy. You know. So you've had to have a heart-to-heart talk with her and let her know, okay, we gonna do this together, me and you. See, we're gonna do this together. So when they come for you, child, they don't know. They don't want no parts of her, really. They think they do. They think they want her. They really don't want no parts of her, honestly. They really don't, but they be thinking they do. But these are the type of people, these is clowns and all that kind of stuff. Clowns, karmics, toxic folks, you know. But for real, they don't want no parts of her. Fully in her power, that's what they be looking for, though. That's what they be looking for. A high priestess in that dark feminine energy. That's the one that do the spell work. That's the one that be, you know, fucking shit up. So you've had to talk to her and you know, kind of get her disciplined to where she don't show up the way they want her to show up. Exactly. She might show up. Now when you done had a talk with her, when she do show up, you know, it's like, that's when the hit dogs be hollering. When they get that return to sender back. And she don't even have to do nothing. Really, God don't even have to do no return to spirit. I mean, return to spirit, okay? That's where it is, honey. Return to the spirit. And the spirit of God is going to handle it, honey. God said in this battle, you will not have to fight. So, once you get her from looking like your shadow self to just being another part of you, it's just another part of me. Okay, come through, Michael Jackson. I knew he was coming. Child. Okay, it's just another part of me, honey. Put that in the chat. She is just another part of me. You can't trigger her. Okay? And if you just so happen to have to encounter, that's like truth. That's what we was talking about. That's the truth that they can't handle. Tippy, the oracle. That's the truth that they can't handle, Sean. When you do allow her and or him, whoever this is, when you allow her to have that moment of control, it is a moment that is, you know, really spectacular, honestly, you know, and that's really what they be wanting to see. But you have to hold that energy back from her only because, you know, for you to dig that deep, for you to dig as deep as you would need to go on a level of truth to allow your dark side to deliver. Come on, Libra. Come on, Libra. Yes, ma'am. Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords, if you please. Then she is quite surgical with that shit. And that tea will cut, baby, a double-edged sword, dividing spirit from flesh. You will need that going forward into your new endeavors. It's not about putting anybody in their place, but it's about speaking truth in a way that it draws a line in the sand for you. You know, it establishes your goings and your comings. That is the sword of truth that comes from the divine that orders your steps and lets people know how far they can go. You see the Two of Swords? Absolutely. I don't either, Tippy. I don't see the Two of Swords in a bad way at all, honey. To me, that's like you walking by faith with the double-edged sword of truth as your by faith and not by sight. That double-edged sword of truth on either side. Okay, you balancing you out, getting your head and your heart on one accord. Okay, I look at it as a adjunct to the High Priestess card. You know, I don't look at it, baby. I look at it. What's that movie, Kill Bill? Okay, when I stop looking You know, when I stop being impressed by what I see, I'm going to close my eyes and deal only with the truth. You know. And baby, we talking about, yes, honey, we talking about a Kill Bill a mile long. Who's on it and who needs to be struck off. And that's just what that is. You know, and that you sometimes have to handle things that way because you may be dealing with earth-based being that you really, really do love, like your child or your mama or your sister. Okay, and if you have to deal with them with that level of truth, then you have to, you know, perform surgery on your own heart. You know, that's tough love. You know, or something. Because with that, you getting ready to cut something off. Okay. At that point, you're not going to be moved by the things that you see. You're only going to be moved by what you think, okay, by what you know to be the truth, okay? And love applied either way is still going to cause a separation between truth and error, between spirit and flesh. You know, there's going to be that clear line of separation, slicing and dicing, okay? Yes, honey, Kill Bill is a movie for today. Okay, because somebody say they got a Kill Bill a mile long and you about down to the bottom of it. So you ready. Yep. Period. 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 Okay? Look at you establishing this holy legacy in your life. The Hierophant, up in here, the Hierophant always come out with the High Priestess. I don't know what they be doing nowhere else. Okay? But up in Shuggah Walls, the Hierophant always come out with the High Priestess. Okay? And the Four of Wands. Somebody put 1111 in the chat. Okay? So this is you establishing this powerhouse. Oh my God, child. Okay? Establishing this powerhouse. Look at this. Who this for? You. That's what that is. Period. So you've had to do this work. Comparing yourself to yourself. You ain't in competition with nobody but yourself, honey. I don't know who they be thinking they competing with, honey. If anything, they competing with an old version of you, honey. You only compete with you. Okay? Period. Period. Anita, girl, you ask me about Anthony every day. What's up? You know, you ask me about Anthony every day. But I'm going to answer you as long as you answer. As long as you come ask. I'm going to see, because, you know, free will is something that people can, you know, change. People change their mind all the time. That part, okay? That part, Tippy. Is it over? Baby, Anthony don't have nothing for you. Honestly, I think that I felt like it's giving obsessed a little bit, but there's a new perspective for you to kind of, you know, use for yourself. Anthony doesn't have anything really for the situation. Something very small, if you're into small offers, you know, I mean, that's what he has for you. A small offer and a new perspective, you know. you should get a new perspective on the situation, because Anthony is really tied to whatever it is that he's doing. You know, he's tied to that. He only has breadcrumbs for you. Girl, look at you here sitting up here, child. I hope you ain't depending on Anthony for your weave money, honey, because you'll be out here looking like him. Child. You are still healing, because this is all Anthony has for you. He want to split his stuff. You know, God doesn't like an unfair weight, unfair distribution. At least the other one is got their head covered. The other one, honey, just out here just bald-headed, child. You know, I don't mind being bald-headed, but that ain't the right kind of bald-headed. That don't look like it's bald-headed by choice. Yeah. But he only has breadcrumbs for you. You know, I'm not saying that he doesn't have anything for you, but if whatever it is, it's very small, and it's also wrapped up in a lot of toxicity. You know, it's a third-party situation, period. And it's probably always gonna be like that. Spell work and shit going on. Ooh, girl, let's help you break free. Let's help you break free, honey, of all of this conflict. Look, again, double seven of swords. Very deceptive. Very much a conflicted situation. Seven of swords, 5 of wands, 3 of pentacles. Under the moon. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot of spell work and demonic attachment with that situation. So yes, ma'am, you definitely. We're here to help you, honey. We are here to help you. We are. We are here to help. The sun will shine. Yes, it will, honey. And I will be okay. That's what I told the storm. I told the storm. God has something so much better for you. You know, something that is protected. 2 of cups. You know? So that's what that is. And you got an emperor. You got a whole emperor coming in that is not Anthony. Okay? Look at that sun. Celebration. You got a whole emperor coming in. And, I mean, it don't look like it's Anthony. Honestly. Anthony was back here breadcrumbing and causing you conflict and plotting on you and shit, you know, and having breadcrumbing you in third-party situations. But when you let go, when you hear, thank you for the butterfly. Yes, ma'am, honey. When you transform, then you have a very beautiful promise, you know, just, it ain't with Anthony. At least I don't feel like it is. Who else had a question? Somebody said, was they gonna buy him a car? Hey, Bon Bon. Yes, ma'am. MD, you say, will you buy a new car this year? You might. 3 of cups. Yeah, that's the truth. You got the money, so really, you know, it's your choice. Yeah, you got the finances. That's the truth. Ace of Swords right there. So I feel like, yeah, take your pick. Yeah. Tech Cockmar. What you want? You just want a general pull? I'm gonna draw 4 since we got the Uno No Mercy. You have to hit me with the draw 4 in the chat. You have to say, Auntie, draw 4. Okay? That's what you have to say. Yes. Somebody taking some raggedy ass shit away from your house. So you are on the road to wish fulfillment and collaboration. There's something you're going to have to walk away from to get to that wish fulfillment, though. There's something you still need, some type of 5 of Swords type of conflict that you're going to have to walk away from. And it could be a collaboration, either a collaboration you were involved with or something you need to separate yourself from so that you can go towards this collaboration. You will hear the spirit of the Holy Father or Mother behind you telling you this is the way, walk ye in it. So definitely follow your intuition, because it's here, the 9 of Cups, the wish fulfillment is here, but there is either a contract that in the making or a contract that needs to be broken. Let me see what this say. Draw 2. Oh, something you got to walk away from. So there's something you got to walk away from, something that you're involved, that you are very emotionally invested in order to get to that 9 of Cups. In order to get to that wish fulfillment, you're going to have to separate yourself from something that's emotion. This is an emotional roller coaster over here. Okay? Emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. Something toxic that ain't what that is. Honey, Brandy said almost doesn't count. Whatever that is that you get, it's almost, but it don't count. Whatever it is, you know, it's something that you can probably look at and say, you know what, this ain't right and ain't gonna never be right. There you go. Kekmar say, is my wheel of fortune nearing? I feel like it is. You got 4 of Wands energy on the bottom of the deck. Ain't no stopping us now. Okay. I like it. I like it. Yes. Wheel of fortune. I had a friend won $100 on a scratch off the other day. No stopping. You got what? How many cards? 6 cards here, enable 2 and 2, 3 numbers. 406. Where you from? 604. But 6 plus 4 equals 10. You know, the red 4 is 4 of Wands energy. Ain't nothing stopping, you know. And the reason I say that is because you got this +6 right here. Okay. Nothing stopping you. Okay. Nothing lacking, nothing wavering. Okay. I know that's right. They said you solid too, child. The soul train. I put on my soul train shirt, honey, because y'all had brought up in here Ashford and Simpson and all the old school people, child. So I was like, no, I got to wear my soul train shirts, honey, for Transformation Tuesday. That was for you, Kekmar. You want to draw 4 about Derek and Latasha? Well, they fit their marriage, Derek and Latasha. Give me something. Y'all balanced as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Child, they say y'all got it going on all 6 cylinders. Money, money, money. Mm. Y'all must got some good jobs or something. Don't forget your auntie. I ain't cussed in this reading yet, have I? I've been doing good. I have been doing good. Forget all of that what y'all be talking about. I can change. But I did cuss a lot yesterday. But look, it come and go. Okay? It come and go. Mm-hmm. His Queen Baby Bear, I don't think that you are filtered. Did you ask me a question? I don't think I do see you. I see you when you ask me, but sometimes, you know, depending on the question, some of the, you know, TikTok will filter some stuff. What did you need, my love, honey? Okay? Because I know you comes to Shuggah Walls faithfully, honey. What do you need, my love? Tell Auntie about it. Mm-hmm. Yes. What is this? Okay. Yes, honey. Okay, look. Don't be upset. Okay? It's not the end of the world. Thank you, Kekmar. Thank you for bringing your lovely energy into the chat. Queen Baby Bear, who did it? Who did it? Anything you need to know work related? Okay. Who did it, baby? You want Auntie to put their ass in the freezer for you? No, I'm just playing. Okay. Somebody got you going back and forth in your mind. Don't be confused, honey. Do not be confused. Do not be confused, honey. God is not the author of confusion. Some kind of conflict. Somebody want to put you in the middle of a conflict that ain't probably, yeah, with some money. They want you to move forward about this money situation, and you really ain't moving. You want to, but you ain't really like, you still kind of studying the energy. So, hey, don't let nobody push you into nothing, honey. Don't let nobody push you into nothing, cause damn it, no. Go on and keep thinking about it. You know, this is emotional. It's there you go. There's two of swords energy too. You know, with this, cause you're probably having to make a head over heart or a fully aligned head and heart decision. Fuck the dumb shit. This your money we talking about. No. I don't know. I think you'll be moving on. Yeah, to calmer waters. You want to go? Well, I mean, you'll be moving forward. You know, this is Six of Swords energy, and the woman is in a boat with somebody pushing her forward, you know, into her next, you know, place of life. Calm waters. More stability. This is soulmate energy. Trying to get grounded. Okay. So, what are you trying to figure out if you ought to pawn something so you can buy your ticket? Cause girl, They said do it. If you got something that you need to pawn, girl, and go ahead on them if you need to do that. I mean, you can either get it back, you know, later or whatever, you know, and you know, figure out what means more to you. Y'all don't have pawn shops. Well, what you gonna do? Sell it? I mean, you could sell it, pawn it, let somebody borrow it, whatever. You know, you have to sell it outright. Well, I mean, and if that's the way you need to do to get some more money to go where you going and do what you're doing, honey, look, materialism is nothing. You don't, you know, I mean, there's not, I mean, yeah, materialism is nothing. You don't have that. It ain't nothing that you have that you can't let go of. Except your soulmate, you know. You don't want to let go. You want to hold on to your love. You got to hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on to your love, hold on to your love. The art of playing games now, it's not the heart you break. Okay, y'all better turn on In Vogue today. Hey, Bun Bun, okay, and listen to Hold On to Your Love, because that's the last word of the day. Y'all, it's 9 to 5. It's 9 to 5. It's 9:55. I got to log in to this white man's 9:55, 9 to 5, 10 to 6, 2 to 4, 7 to 8. Y'all know how it go. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all check out my link, okay? Get that Holy Hood Oracle deck for yourself, okay? Get that book, that Divine Masculine's Guide to Stop Trying to Be Captain Save-A-Ho and From Pain to Power. The links are in my bio. I'll holler at y'all later. Bun Bun, girl, I got to go. You gonna holler at me? Holler at me next time. I got to go.
I read the signs, answer the higher call, sound spiritual guidance to pick you up when you fall. Deep in his word by night, healing hearts by day. Truth teller, spirit seeker, gifts guide the way. From a prayer marathon to a street side ceremony, I flip cards, juggle readings for your testimony. Holy Hood, higher life, overflowing with trust. Our stories is glory, no more shame or fuss.